It's been called a public health threat, even an outbreak. A dramatic spike in measles cases making headlines across the country. Doctors have already seen more than 100 confirmed cases in 10 states.
The CDC says the majority of patients were not vaccinated. The latest outbreak, of course, adding fuel to the already heated debate surrounding vaccinations, as many point the finger at so-called anti-vaxxers. But what if your child couldn't be vaccinated due to real medical dangers?
Team 12's Nicole Zymek talked to parents who found themselves in that predicament. She joins us now live with the latest on our big story.
Yeah, that's right, Mitch. The Burmans have a daughter with an autoimmune disease, which means she can't get vaccines herself. And if she were ever to get sick from measles or chickenpox, well, things would be much worse for her than for other kids.
It's hard because it makes me scared for her.
My fingers,
Brittany Burman's 7-year-old daughter, Blake, has juvenile idiopathic arthritis.
It is rheumatoid arthritis in kids. Not only involves her joints, but it also involves her organs as well. Steroids, Xeljanz.
Blake is on several immune-suppressing medications.
these are the shots.
Chickenpox to any other kid might just be, a couple weeks or so. But with her, if she gets chickenpox, she automatically has to be hospitalized and she could actually die.
Arizona is one of the easiest states to avoid childhood vaccinations. Parents can opt out with medical, religious, and personal belief exemptions. In Maricopa County, the vaccine exemption rate can be higher than 14% in some areas. Arizonans fall below the threshold of community immunity, which is 95%. That means viruses like measles could spread quickly throughout the community. This publication actually declared Maricopa County the most susceptible area in the nation for a measles outbreak. Currently, Representative Nancy Bardo has sponsored 3 bills that would expand exemptions for mandatory vaccinations. Governor Ducey has said that he would veto any anti-vaccination measure.
I'm not going to sign a bill that would result in fewer Arizona children receiving vaccinations.
But it's not just Bardo who's supporting vaccination exemptions. Representative Kelly Townsend has likened mandatory vaccinations to communism. Here she is on Sunday Square Off, elaborating on that comment.
If you're a parent and you're having the government forcing a vaccine on your child against your will for the good of the collective, that does fit the definition. So that was my question, is where do we draw the line?
While the debate over vaccinations continues to heat up, Burman asks legislators to remember kids like her daughter.
Be aware of kids who have no choice.
House Health and Human Services Committee approved the 3 bills expanding exemptions last week. Their next step is to go to the House floor, but of course, Ducey has said that he would veto them if they do make it to his desk. Rachel, Mitch, back to you.
Thank you, Nicole. New information.